Thanks for vibing with
CeCe and
ChiChi, where we talk about all the hot topics. What's your vibe, girl? What you been up to?
I'm literally moving around to keep myself pumped. It's been so busy today. Sis, how are you doing on your end?
Girl, we pumping, girl. I was thinking I was going to start my day off, study, relax, roam around the house that I have all to myself. You know what I'm saying? My husband came back. He was like, honey, we're going out to eat. I said, say less.
I know that's right. Grab the bag and go.
I grabbed my little bag, little baggie, you know what I'm saying? Put my little flip-flops in. And we went out there. So now I'm just getting back, settling it in. But, you know, it's still going to be productive. But it's been a good day. You know,
that is so cute.
Opening doors and stuff. I was like,
okay. He's trying to keep you, friend.
I should. Okay.
Yes, definitely should.
Yes, honey. So what's up? What's your vibe today? What we on?
Girl, I'm vibing on a few things. Like, it's the first of the month. I love it. Girl, wake up.
True.
So, really just water and pineapple today. I wanted to do a different type of infusion.
Okay.
So, I'm doing some water and pineapple. And that's about it. You know, I drunk my coffee. I made some moves, ran some errands. Okay. It's just a good feeling. Like spring is coming. It's a little rainy here, but it's a different type of rain versus like the fall and winter rain compared to spring rain to me. Spring rain is like more refreshing in a weird way.
Right.
That's me because we're spring babies, girl. So you know it's our season.
Our birthdays are coming up. Y'all gonna see that. Y'all might see a little snippet because we turned up. Okay.
Yeah.
Turn it up, okay? So that's coming up. We may jump on here and show y'all, you know, our birthday vibes. If you want to see it, let us know. You know what I'm saying? What's your birthday vibes? You know, let us know. You know, that's for us. But yeah.
So what you feeling like? What topics you want to discuss today? What should we talk about?
Okay, so I do have a pressing topic. Okay, so I was talking to the girls, whatever, and we were so it's one of like my new friends, right? And I love her. She's good, you know what I'm saying? You know, she's, you know, giving good vibes, you know what I'm saying? So it's been like 2 years now, and we're like keep building, whatever. So we were just talking about friendship. She's like, I thought you was friends with this person. I was like, no. And then, you know, we were discussing things. I thought you was real cool with that person. I was like, no. So then we kept going back and forth. I kept trying to explain to her what I think of a friend. I think of a friend of, you know, somebody that's going to be there for you, somebody you talk to about, you know, real life situations or you confide in, somebody you talk to outside of work. Outside of school, somebody that you go back and forth with. That's somebody that I feel like we're developing a friendship. But just because I'm cordial with you in school or in work or, you know, whatever a professional setting doesn't mean that we're friends. A friendship, I take that very seriously. A friendship is somebody that you know you can call on and that they're going to be there, or somebody you can confide in if you're having a hard day or a rough day, that you feel that comfortable to talk to them about, you know, somebody you go out with, somebody you go out to eat with, those kind of things. But no, just because I talk to you like that doesn't mean we're friends. If I don't speak to you outside of that professional setting, then we're not friends. We're associates. You know what I'm saying? We could be real cool, but if I don't talk to you outside of that workplace, that 9 to 5, then we're not friends. So I felt like we kept going back and forth. She's like, oh, I thought you was real cool with that person, whatever. But I was like, no, like, you know, that person is cool. Like I would say, I love them. Like I love everybody, you know, peace. Right. But, no, we're not socializing outside. You're not seeing him on my couch. Or you know what I'm saying? You're not seeing him or her, you know, knowing the tea or things like that. So it's just, you know, so I was like, you know what, let me bring it here to see, you know, what's your definition between friends and associates? How do you determine which one is a friend and how's it associate? You know, so.
Yeah. And I think like this is a really interesting topic because I know I've been dealing with some transitional relationships.
Okay.
And I do feel like friends can turn into associates. I do feel like that. And I feel like these friends are the ones that are like, you know how we say there's categories of relationships? Yeah. So it's like my inner circle friendships. And then there's friends that like I may not talk on the phone to all the time, but we still conduct ourselves in a way where it's like we exchange information, we're vulnerable with each other. You know, we know a lot about each other's life, family, and things like that. Even though I don't talk to them all the time, you know, they're still considered friends. And then there's friends like through family. I also consider those types of people, depending on how close we become, I consider those associates too. So I do feel like a friend for one, to me, like my real friends that usually don't turn into associates, because I have friends that I could never imagine them turning into associates in life. Okay. And then I have people that I had to turn into associates because you're really not giving me the following items that I'm about to list that a friend should have consistently. Okay. Yeah. So I think a friendship should be reciprocal. Now, it may not look the exact same, but the respect should be given. Like if I consider you my friend, I don't expect you to disrespect me in a way that I would not disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? Like there should be no type of disrespect. We should be able to have a conversation and get to the bottom line of the issue. But I feel like when the line is crossed and you are literally maliciously doing something to attack me in any other way, like of any type of way, basically, I'm over here like, you know, any type of disrespect to me. And then I think with friends, you have an understanding of how the other person operates. And you want to hold them to a certain standard. So you wouldn't want to treat them in a way that could be disrespectful. And if you do, you catch yourself. I realize, like, as a friend, myself and my friends around me, we are mature women. Yeah. So I don't feel like I have to explain certain little nuances to people that I consider friends, because all my friends are very intelligent, highly aware, self-aware people. Right. So they know if they do something wrong. Like I know if I do something wrong, or even if I think I could have done something, I will want to tell my friend about that. And I expect the same in return. Yeah. Now, associates, I agree. Like it's people that, you know, you're not going to see me hanging out with you all the time. And if I hang out with you, it's probably like out in public with other people.
That's right. That's it. That's another one. Okay.
Yep. Out in public with other people. Right. You're probably not coming to my house. Most likely you're not. That's
right. Okay.
Girl, it's just like it's a very big separation. It is a lot though.
Okay. So I want to, before we get too far, because I want to talk about some things that you mentioned. Yes. Okay. So you mentioned associates versus friends. You said if it's a friendship, if they're going through something, you're not going to now start maliciously attacking me. And that's just to let the viewers know a little bit about our friendship. We've been friends for over a decade now, but there was a period in time, just to know a little bit more about CeCe and ChiChi. There was a period of time that we had a little bump in the road, you know what I'm saying? But what was the key part to know that we're real sisters, real friends, is that no time during that little hiccup that we talk about each other to nobody. No Facebook, no social media, not to the other friend, not nothing. We just say, you know what? Just give it a break. And that's how you can determine whether this is a real friend. And that's how I knew that this is a real friend, because sometimes your friends have your secrets. So you see all this different things, throwing the secrets out. I'm like, no, that's how you know you were never my friend, period. So that's one thing. And then you mentioned something else. Friends in a circle. So associates. You're in, like, just because you're in my same group and we're out in public, that doesn't mean you're my friend. So that's something else I've been dealing with too. Like, we have the same friend group or whatever, and whenever I invite all these people, you're gonna be a part of that group, but you're not my friend. So from the outside in, it may look like you're my direct friend, but you're just in my circle. And I just don't know. What is your thought about this? So if we're having events and things like that, I necessarily don't want you to be there because you're not my inner people. But what do? I don't want to make it a big deal to the people. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to invite you to my house, but you're in my circle. So how do I just, what do I do? I've been struggling with that.
I'm actually dealing with that. That's how you know we're very much in sync. Okay. Because we have birthdays coming up and we're looking at like who to invite, who to not invite, So at this point, I'm dealing with a situation where I feel like this person is not really my friend. Okay. I see that now over time. Okay. But we have mutual people and I enjoy these people. Some of them are closer to that person than maybe me and that person are close to each other, this mutual friend. But I think at this point, because I don't really want to be around the other person, their vibes are not given what it should be given. And, again, I let things go gracefully. You work on yourself. I love you from a distance, but we don't need to be in each other's space. So I was actually thinking about calling the mutual friend and letting them know, like, even though I really like you, you're a good person, I have no problem with you directly, I don't feel like me and our mutual friend is vibing. So I'm probably not going to invite either one of you to these festivities.
Dang. Why the other one though? That's hard, but why the other mutual friend? Why? That person could come without the other one.
I know, but I think that would be a little bit more messy. I mean, I might throw it out there and be like, if you want to come without this person, that's fine. But I don't want you to feel any type of way.
Okay.
Because to me, it's kind of like not guilty by association, but say, okay, the mutual friend is the one that I would tell because the other friend, we're not vibing. We're going to be associates. It's good.
It's fine. Right.
But at the same time, if that mutual friend is closer to my new associate, then is it fair for her to come? Like, it's almost like, can I trust that encounter? Not saying that she's giving me any reason not to, but just out of off the cuff, like, y'all are closer than me and you are. So I don't know. Like, it's really, really hard. This is just I'm not saying this is how I'm going to go about the situation, but I really thought, like, maybe I'm going to have to, like, not invite either one of them and just tell the one I prefer to talk to more than the other one. Like, hey, this is why. So you cool with that? I think the mutual friend, she's very understanding. She would respect it. Some people respect that. But then, because I don't want to be messy, I don't want to be like, girl, you can come, but she ain't coming. You know, because that's like, I don't know.
I know. Yeah, no, like, it's really hard.
It really is. It's tough, honestly.
Yeah,
it's
really
like
tough because you're not trying to establish war. You know what I'm saying? You just, so you really want this to be as clean as possible, smooth separation. But like when you have events like this, you really don't want that other person to be there. No beef. That's not your old people. But then that other person is going to be like, why not? And now it becomes this thing. But I mean, I feel like you should, if the other person, your friend, if that's your friend, then just say, I know me and the other person, we're not that cool like that. So I want you to come. I want you to be there. But the other person, I'm a friend, because you're going to lose this particular friend because of her association with another person. Because in all reality, sometimes some of my friends are not your friends, or you may not even be vibing with my friends. And I know there's been points in your time which they got rid of. I'm sorry. There was points in your time with some people you were vibing with. I wasn't really vibing with them. But
we are dropping a lot today, girl. We are on one.
But yeah, so I don't know. It's just, time will tell. So
time will tell, and we can just look at it, because I don't feel obligated to invite anybody I don't want to be around. That's on period. Like, I don't care. If I don't feel like your energy is up to par, I'm not inviting you.
Period.
I don't feel obligated just to have you around to say I did a good deed. No. There's other good deeds that can be done, and that's just not one of them, girl.
True.
So to jump into our next topic, because I think it goes along with this.
Okay.
Do you believe in girl code? And you tell me if you know what girl code is or not, because it could be
tell us what girl code is, so we all know.
So girl code is like, for one, keeping your homegirl secrets, regardless. Okay. Like keeping your homegirl secrets, not telling other friends. And the other thing is not dating your homegirl's exes.
100% agree. No.
Really?
I am not. First of all, I'm not dating my homegirl's ex. Like, no, I'm just not. First of all, I'm just that type of person, period. So I'm not going to be, I'm just not about to be the second person jumping on it. Like, sorry, but it's not about to happen like that. Like, no. So that's just not a vibe that I'm vibing with. And then second of all, that's my current friend. And even if it was my ex-friend, I'm not going there. That's just, it's so many fishes in the sea for me to be going to that one, period.
That's a good point.
And then girl code, keeping secrets, 100%. That's why everyone's not my friend. So when I call you my friend, I'm going to protect that friendship. I'm going to protect you in front of you. I'm going to protect you behind you. That's just the kind of person I am. And I can protect you in any kind of format that I see fit. So no, I'm not going to blast your secrets. It's not going to happen. So no, we may talk about different friends and stuff like that. But it may be like substance, sub-level little things. Like, oh yeah, girl, did I tell you? Da, da, da. But like the real secrets, like that real one that you're not about to blast yourself on on Facebook or something like that. That's real secret. It's not coming out from my mouth at all. Not even if we beefing. So no, because I want that same kind of respect too.
Right. I feel you. No, I agree. I think with the dating the ex, I think because I'm the type of person that like I don't hoard people. Like I know people don't belong to me. So if I broke up with somebody and I know I'm never going to get with them again, and I feel like they may be better suited for somebody else, I'm not saying people don't really go along with it, but some people do. Luckily, my friend circle, most of y'all are married. So really, this is not pertaining to y'all, but I think like if I was dating somebody and I think like, oh, well, it's not working, it's never going to work with us. If they date one of my friends, then by all means, just tell me so I can find out if I want to be around or not.
Right.
But if you're doing it in a sneaky way, like you trying to keep it from me and you like, oh, you thinking you're getting one up on me. I'm like, girl, I didn't want him in the first place. That's why we're not together, to be honest.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. And then with the other part of girl code, as far as telling secrets, no, like I do think situations can be discussed, but people should not be brought up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like their identity, like, girl, I was talking about blah, 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 like, and showing pictures and stuff like that. Like, that's too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think secrets should be kept just like that. Like, keep things to yourself.
Right.
Because to me, if my secret gets out and I know I told you something in confidence, I don't care the reason why I came out. If it gets back to me, I can't trust you, and you are not my friend.
That trust thing is a big thing, yeah.
Right. You are not, trust is huge.
Trust is huge, yeah.
You said that.
Yeah. So like I said, like people are going to discuss, like we're humans, right? So people are going to discuss, I'm sure, oh, did you know, da-da-da-da, whatever, but like, we're talking about like real secrets, like some real stuff. Like I don't know. Did you know Whitney got an amputated leg? Like if I'm wearing a fake leg and I didn't want everybody to know that, and then I found out everybody know, and that's like my real dark secret. I'm just like feeling some type of way, then because trust is a big thing. Like no,
it really is.
It was a situation that somebody broke my trust. I was like, no, and it wasn't even there. It was like I was just something that was damaged along the way as they were trying to damage the other person. Whatever. But I was like, you should have never used me in that sense. Now you lied to me and you still lying and you think I'm stupid. And that's the problem. You tell me the truth. Like, did you do it? You still lying. So I can't believe it.
Like, I can't believe you.
Tell me the truth. That's fine. If you did it, you
my secret get back to me. Like, that's the thing. It's one thing, like, if you're talking to people that you know can be trusted about a situation, because we have mutual friends, so that's one thing. But if it's like you tell somebody that shouldn't have even known this information at all, right, and I somehow find out, I'm not trying to rebuild trust with you. I'm really not. Like, I look at you in a different way, and I get people are susceptible to accidentally slip up and say things or whatever, but at the same time, certain things should not, they don't need to be brought up in certain arenas. Some secrets, okay, like, oh, well, this person, you're going to find out, like, she's pregnant or whatever. Right. But even then, like, if they're waiting to tell for whatever their reason is, you don't need to understand. It's just like certain things I feel you give leeway on for friends, and then certain things you don't. Yeah. Because it's like, if I give you this leeway, what else are you going to do with it? Facts. And we talked about this in one of our episodes. I don't know, a couple things back. What did I always say? The people around you can mess you up. So if you lying to me and you can lie to my face directly in my eyeballs, then you are not somebody that needs to be in my house having a sleepover. Because I'm like, damn, you come in my man room. Damn. Ooh, what happened with, like, and that does happen. It does. Like, even family members, like cousins, friends. Be trying to sneak up with your man and claim they was drunk, child. Baby, I swear to God. Ooh, just know I'm saved, y'all. We're not. Okay. So then the last topic, we're going to move right along. Yeah. I wanted to discuss is, it kind of pertains to what we're discussing already, but from a different vantage point. So we've talked about like walking alone and having your alone time and needing to take time for yourself. So what do you do in those times of being alone or feeling lonely? Because I know our viewers, we all go through different phases in life. And I think sometimes we got to take a step back and realize we may not always have our friends around us because our friends are human. They have responsibilities. Sometimes, wait, I can't call you and tell you everything because you're studying for a very important test. And I respect that. I would never be like, can you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I have to handle things alone, what are the things that I normally do? Or what are the things you normally do when you feel like you have to walk alone or take some alone time or feeling alone? Yeah. So I've definitely been in those situations where it's like, man,
Like, I don't know what to do, who's going to understand me. But usually in those times, I do call my friends. Like, I have a husband, I can talk to him, but it's not everything that I can just really just blow it out and talk to him about. So if I either call my husband or talk to my husband, but if he can't understand, I trust my mom a lot about different things. So she's the person that I can talk to about all kinds of things. And she usually, if she can't answer me or give me advice, she'll at least listen to me and let me, talk it over. So my mom is a person that is she listens to me and she has so much good advice. So I've never been alone because my mom has always been there. But if I can't talk to my mom for any reason, or if it's not a mommy situation, then I do lean on, it's either you or my cousin, my close cousin who I was raised with. So those are the two people. So I don't do it alone. I can't, it's not like if I'm alone and I'm boiling up inside, I do pick up that phone. And I know sometimes the people may be busy, but sometimes a 911 call, I have texted you before. And I have told you when you didn't pick up, because I probably know you probably on a work call or something like that, or at work, I would text you 911. And that's when please pick up my call because I can't do this alone. And you have called me immediately. So I haven't, done it alone because you try to do it alone. But if it just gets to that point, I don't say don't do it alone because it's not healthy.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so call somebody. I don't care if I'm studying these things. I don't care. Call my phone. You say 911, I pick up, period.
Yeah,
so never. So, so always know that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I will pick up that phone, get out of class, get out of work, sneak to the bathroom. So you don't have to do it alone. So that's just what I do. What about you?
And I will respond, but you made me think of something that's really important because, again, everybody doesn't have the level of connection that we have.
True.
We're very fortunate.
True.
To be honest, on all accounts. Like, I go to my mom as well. I have friends that I know I can talk to.
True.
And then sometimes I do want to handle things on my own because I don't want to put that on y'all. Some things I actually know I need to handle myself so that I can feel secure and I can feel capable on my own terms to deal with things. Okay. In the event that I cannot reach somebody. Not saying that I've been there, but I still kind of like to challenge my own ability to self-cope or to soothe my own issues. Yeah. And again, this is occasional. It's a balance. I don't use this coping mechanism all the time, but I do have a friend that literally when she's going through a lot, she takes a step back until she feels capable because she knows that all of her issues, she feels like she's putting that on to somebody else. She's being a burden. And I've told her multiple times, you probably know who I'm talking about or whatever, but I've told her multiple times, you can reach out. She knows we're here. She knows we can talk, but sometimes she deals with her own issues so she can become so she can endure more, so she can become stronger mentally for herself. And I think it is important to have both sides of it because some people need that person. And thank God you got it. Some people don't have that person. And I feel like even when you don't have anybody, sometimes the people that you don't know can be your biggest supporters.
That's it. That's what I was going to say. Counseling. I know, and I know it comes with finance too, so that's always an issue too. So finance is an issue. There's free counselors as well, and also you can look on YouTube. YouTube have a lot of different topics. That's true. Motivational topics and things like that. I also have looked at motivational things on YouTube as well and listened to it to get my vibes up, to, motivate me. Gospel music has been something that I also listen to just to let me know, what, things are going to get better. That's the whole song. The storm is coming, but you're going to get through it. Never been better. So different things like that. I use music as well to kind of, up my vibes as well. But counseling is also a big thing as well. I have utilized it and I have seen that it does work. If you can't talk to somebody, so you just be kind of neutral ground, counseling works.
And in addition to counseling, something my brother put me up on, support groups. Those sometimes are free. You can find, you got to Google them. You got to do some research. Yeah. But you can find a support group where you can just go talk to people pretty much anonymously that are dealing with some of your same issues and really get it off your chest and have a community. Yes. Find support groups, whether it's a church community, whether it's a AA, SA, whatever. women
Facebook
support
has
groups,
different groups. Yeah.
Facebook, groups. I think it's so many things people can tap into, and they don't have to necessarily feel like they have to do it alone, unless they really know that this is something they do have to take on temporarily.
Alone.
But again, I do think it's balanced, and I do think you should tap into every resource when you need someone.
Yeah, because you'd be shocked. A lot of people are going through things that you feel like, oh man, this is why me, this is only me. But a lot of people are probably going through it, and they need somebody also to talk to. So once y'all both talk together and get through it, because y'all both know what's going on, because y'all both experiencing it. So let's work through it together. So yeah.
To add to that,
okay.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say lean on people, lean on resources, start research, start Googling, go on Facebook, listen to music, different motivational things, listen to different podcasts.
I was gonna say that next.
Podcasts. We put a lot of tools out here. There's multiple podcasts you can also listen to in addition. There's different things, like people go through stuff. And it's okay to go through stuff. You don't feel defeated. Keep every day, make yourself better. And then the people around you I know sometimes when people are going through something, they try to hurt the people around them or say things to kind of damage the people around them or, rude to the people around them. No, don't do that. Don't run the people around you away. Those are your support group. Those are the ones that are going to be there for you. So lean on people so that you can lean on yourself at one point. Everybody has a weakness. Everybody has a weak point, but you can make it. You can make it if you just put in the work. Put in the work.
Sometimes people are not up to that, and I know we're going to be wrapping up these topics pretty soon, but this is the human condition. There's nobody that is going through something that somebody hasn't gone through already. I firmly believe that. There's somebody in this world that's experiencing something at least similar or close to what you're experiencing.
Worse.
Never. So technically, you're never alone if you look at it from that standpoint. Because there's 3 billion people in the world, or how many ever populate this world we live in, somebody is going through a similar situation and trying to hold on as well. And even if you don't find that person, putting out good vibes and trying to just fill the air with good energy sometimes makes a difference. But again, we listed so many good resources. So I hope, for the viewers, our subscribers, new people to our channel, I hope y'all take something away from this, because that's what vibing with CeCe and ChiChi is all about. Even if it's one little nugget, whether it's a whole pocket of gems, we got something for you.
Yes. Well, thank y'all for vibing with CeCe and ChiChi. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn your notification on. We drop a video every Saturday at 12 o'clock. Turn on your notifications. Like, comment. Let's talk about it. What's your vibe? Bye.
Right? Vibe out.
Loudest drawer.